It's the Gwynengard DJ Self. We here. It's the Gwynengard DJ Self.
It's Punch. Hello.
What's up, Punch? I have Sha in the building, right?
I've noticed.
Yeah, Sha is my little sis.
Okay.
Right? And I like Sha. But you called me here for a reason.
Had to.
Why?
The culture's in an uproar.
About?
Our OG, the godfather of the culture.
Who's that?
Jay-Z.
Wait, you consider Jay-Z the godfather of the culture?
I would surely say that people would agree. Is that a crazy statement? To be
Some
like,
people would say that.
the top of the pyramid, the top of the tree.
Well, nowadays it's kind of be questionable. I'm keeping it real. I'm from Brooklyn.
Okay.
Let's get it straight. I'm from Brooklyn. I'm from downtown Brooklyn, but
I'm from the capital of Brooklyn.
Okay, you're not from the capital of Brooklyn.
So punch yourself. We already went through this. Canarsie is the capital of Brooklyn.
The capital of
Stay
Brooklyn.
focused.
The capital of Brooklyn is not Canarsie. The capital of Brooklyn is Bed-Stuy.
Yo, Mano and Fab them call my phone. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't. Okay, Mano and Fab are from the Stuy.
But
I'm not from the Stuy.
Papoose too. They all harass me about this.
But the capital of Brooklyn is 100% Bed-Stuy. 100%. But so what did Hove do?
So today, I was a little let down. I'm being honest, because I was confused. So Target, remember a couple months back, maybe even a year? Target.
Okay, go ahead.
You know? But now it's back to Target, because we're not really rocking with them like that. They did a DEI, and they removed it, which then caused a lot of people to want to back away. So DEI has
What you mean a lot of people? Because from my understanding,
okay.
When they did that, it was the what is it called?
DEI.
DEI,
Mm-hmm,
right?
Mm-hmm.
From my understanding, that's for women, for handicaps.
Not particularly. DEI is diversity, equity, and inclusion.
Okay.
So it's gonna cover a lot more than just disabilities.
Subgenres.
Okay, cool. But it covers race, it covers gender, it covers just minorities, just people that are not the typical or not the mass. It's supposed to cover that and force levels of inclusion. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? And when Target decided to remove this, people were like, why would you pull something away that benefits the minorities? And then people were like, we're going to boycott Target. This was a known. It was very large in the Black community and very large in the Spanish community as well, that we're going to start to boycott Target. Mm-hmm. And everybody was aware. You've heard this before? So now that everybody's like, we're going to boycott Target and we're going to literally fall back and show them the power of the Black and the minority dollar. This was a known thing. I don't know. You didn't hear about this during this time?
Yeah, but I'm going to let you
I'm
finish.
walking you down. Okay. So when this all occurred, and the culture literally responded. And everybody was like, fall back from Target. We got Amazon. We got Walmart. We can make it happen without putting our dollars directly to Target.
Can I stop you real quick?
Okay.
I hate that about minorities.
Okay.
That it's like, okay, we're not going to mess with you, but we're going to mess with you instead of saying, let's build our own.
Okay.
And I think that's the big issue when it comes to minorities or I'm even not going to use minorities, just the urban community. There's no one saying, let me build my own store or let me build my own way of creating a business where you don't have to boycott Target because I'm also an owner. Mm-hmm. So as an owner, I may get upset if someone tells me that I have to do something with my business. So let's say a person that had blonde hair, and I don't particularly want blonde hair in my restaurant, but they saying, yo, you being, I don't know the word. Is it hairism? Am I saying it right?
Yeah, you're being prejudiced.
Prejudice against someone with blonde hair, but correct. I just don't particularly think blonde hair people attracts people to come to my business. So is that fair? Is it fair for someone, to say, oh, well, you should have it because you're being prejudice against
well, I think to land it, I think it was like the leaders of the Black community and the Spanish community basically united and was like, yo, this is not the way that we want to be handled as a customer.
I agree with that.
And I
agree with that part.
And this is not the way that we want to be handled as employee. And it's not the way that we want to be handled as any type of partner that people are selling products in there. Mm-hmm. So when those leaders took the stance against Target, today it was announced, the big homie, shouts at the Hove, but I'm confused, big homie. That Hove partnered with Target when we didn't know, we didn't get the memo as a culture, as a community, that Target is starting to behave or interact or integrate with our community at a better level. And now when Hove partnered with them to now do a special release of Reasonable Doubt, which is the 30th year, which is why he's doing Yankee Stadium and he's doing all of these things to celebrate the anniversary of his classic album. Now he's going to be doing limited edition vinyl releases. He's also going to have remixes from the actual project in the store. And now Target is getting this exclusive from, if not the guy, one of our top pillars of our entire culture. And the culture is in an uproar right now on the internet and on social media being like, why would Jay-Z do that if he knows that we would look at it weird? Like, yo, bro, why would you and people that you're peers of speak up against Target and now you go and do business with them?
You're asking me.
That's the issue on the internet.
Ready for my reply?
I want to hear everybody's reply. I seen the internet's reply.
Well, let's try.
I think that brings us back to the conversation that you brought up before. Like, can you separate an artist's political views or just their
I
views
said that
in
on my
general,
show, Power 1051.
okay, from their music and like how you support them?
Well, I don't think he's talking about per se the guy's music, Jay-Z's music. I think he's talking about the personal.
Well, he's a music like as a person, like that's who he is. That's his brand. Like that's everything about him. But when it comes to that portion where we're talking about like supporting the community and like, or at least going against our values, I think that's where like there's like a fine line to be drawn.
I think it's a unique position right now, right? Because we've been in this.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with it.
And I'm with you, right? There's somebody who feels like that.
You scared of Hove?
Am I scared of Jay-Z? No.
Okay, I'm just asking.
No, I just had to like
you said
process
you agree with me, so I'm just
no.
Okay.
I hear you.
Okay,
you get what I'm saying? Like I comprehend your position.
Okay,
I think it's wrong. I think it's hypocritical.
What you think is wrong?
That Hove would do business with him.
I don't think it's wrong. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's wrong.
So, but this is where I'm at with it.
Okay,
I look at Hove and I look at it like this. You have the ability, when you're that level of height of a megastar, Hove has the ability to partner with everyone. Jay-Z's partnerships are not limited to anything. So I look at it when you make a partnership that's controversial, I look at it and go, what's the purpose? You didn't need to make any partnership ruffle any feathers. I digress, right?
Okay.
When Hove did the partnership with the NFL, and Hove was one of the loudest voices standing with Colin Kaepernick, when Colin Kaepernick decided to kneel when the national anthem was being sung and did not want to be a part of it, didn't want to put the hand, did not want to be a part of it, Jay-Z was pro this and stood with it. And then a season or two later, it seemed as if Hove goes, hey, now I'm partnering with the NFL and now I'm scheduling out and programming the Super Bowl. It looked weird for us to be like, bro, I thought we're not fucking with this shit.
And this is why Canarsie is not the capital of Brooklyn.
Talk to me.
Because if you don't see the Brooklyn finesse, if you don't see I guess because Bed-Stuy is closer to downtown or something, and our water is just a little bit different. Okay. You understand? So I think this is genius.
Genius.
Yes, I'm gonna tell you why. Because if someone is clearly against us, right? Because that's what you're saying, that this is deemed that they are against us.
They're not in favor.
Okay, in favor. If you're not in favor, you are against us. You're not aligned with us, right?
I'm with you.
So then you show them your power within your finance-wise, right? So I'm going to show you why you should mess with us or mess with our kind, meaning the urban community. I'm not even using minority. I'm using urban. Right? I'm going to show you because I'm going to show you the revenue, what value we bring. I think what happens is we think that everyone understands the value of what we bring. And sometimes you don't understand it until you show them.
Correct.
So now I'm Hove. I'm one of the biggest things, like you said, the Godfather, whatever. He's from Bed-Stuy.
Correct.
Which I deem is the capital.
Correct.
So now I partner with this company and I show them, since I use Jay-Z, right? And my percentage went up 2.5, 5 point, whatever percent, oh my God, this market here, I must pay attention to. Because sometimes, let's say a Bob, I'm just using Bob, maybe that's the guy that sit behind the thing, his name is Bob. Bob doesn't live in Bed-Stuy or Canarsie, so he doesn't understand or know what value Canarsie, Bed-Stuy, or Fort Greene, Brooklyn brings. So now if you partner or you show them, sometimes you got to show them.
But I think that I look at this and I go like this, and I think
so I always do that too. I always cut them off.
It's all good. It's all good. This the big bro.
So
I get you.
If I do it with somebody who who's already on board, that does it helps them out. Yes, it does help them out, but it doesn't advance the culture.
Correct.
So I think that Hove is advancing the culture. And also it teaches young girls like Sha that you can, anytime that someone.
What's your name? Listen.
Okay, I'm sorry. Anytime that someone comes from Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, ain't the goal to partner with these billionaire companies to show that somebody from the projects could become bigger or big.
I think that it's limiting because it's making us feel like we have 100%.
That shows that somebody from apartment 3C could make something happen
because I think that it's extremely limiting to be like, yo, we have to work with companies and businesses that are already not in favor of what we do. I think it's really showing a bad side to our business to be like, yo, why do we feel like we're forced? Remember,
nobody forced them to do anything.
Jay-Z could have done this with Amazon, and this could have been just totally free, no conflict. No one forced. He could have done this with Amazon. At any point, Jay could have been like, let's partner with Amazon. And literally, let's partner with Walmart. Let's partner with my internet and build a website for it. He chose to partner with Target. So this is what people are looking at. Why
the company that isn't highly in favor of us?
Exactly. So why do it? Because
to know thy enemy, you have to be around thy enemy also. And also, like I just said to you, and this is just me because I don't want nobody to criticize me of my thinking.
Okay.
Right. But I do feel that it's also an inspiration for somebody to come from where he comes from, to be able to do these certain things. And
Agreed.
And now a lot of times people are not able to go into these rooms to show them our worth.
Agreed.
And I think that that's the issue, that sometimes if you're sitting still in apartment 3C, you don't understand what's happening. Or I use the word, if you're still sitting on the streets, you don't understand what's happening on the avenue, because people on the avenue don't go inside the blocks to know how many times that Aki, I'm just using Aki, that his deli's on the corner went actually in front of your house in the street. Probably never, because he doesn't know what's going. He don't even know how the front of your house look.
Understood.
But you've been to his store 50 million times.
Agreed.
So again, what happens is these people that own these businesses don't know what's going on. So now you sometimes have to bring what's going on to them, so they can understand.
So to open it up with perception, I look at it like this: if Jay-Z took this entire thought process and said, "Hey fans, I am literally about to do this right now with Amazon. We've, as a culture, as a community, as a race, as the minorities, as the majorities, however you see it, we've had no conflict with Amazon. We have none. It's all cool. Jeff, good guy. You get what I'm saying? He hasn't wilded out yet. You get what I mean? We've seen Walmart. We've seen tons of different things. And again, this could be anything. There also could just be jayz.com. It could be reasonable.com. It would have had the
move the culture, is what I'm saying.
He can move the culture with anything. He put an afro, and if Jay-Z continues to wear the afro, I am promising you that people are going to start putting just unbraiding. I think you're
saying like they're putting business over values and morals.
It's making me question it.
That's how the community will look at it. Versus from your standpoint, I think you're explaining it from Jay-Z's standpoint, or like anybody that's up there who doesn't actually see what's actually going on within our community and like what we're lacking.
I think that this is opens their eyes.
But we don't need their eyes open because they've already they had their eyes open and they mishandled us.
But then you wouldn't shop there.
I don't really shop there like that. Once they started,
really is a strong word.
I didn't totally. I apologize that I didn't go crazy. But again, on the same exact accord, it's made me double think purchases. There have been moments where it's like, yo, I need certain things. I'll just order it on Amazon. Where 2 years ago, I might have just walked into Target. And Target has went public that the sales have drastically dropped once these issues and these boycotts have occurred. So what Target did was, let's find the great black guy that we all, like everybody loves, and we'll give him the bag. And we looked at it, and the masses
let me say
looked at it like, why take the bread?
And again, I don't want to sound crazy, but that doesn't show that, okay, we made a mistake. can we try to fix it? It's the same thing. I cheat on my girlfriend and I bring her flowers. You mad that I bought you flowers?
You're right.
I cheated on you. I'm trying to fix it.
Target did the correct thing. Target did the correct thing.
Okay.
Because Target went
so
from a business and a cultural standpoint.
So you saying the girl shouldn't accept the flowers after I cheated? Yo, I don't want your flowers. You're a cheater.
No, listen. First of all, that's minimizing it because that's just one action. That's making it personal. We're going to keep it on target. Self is a professional, like, pivot. He's going to attack and he goes back again. I promise he's a pro. He's not. This is not his rookie season. The thing that I'm saying with this is Hov, Jay-Z did not have to take it. And I think the toughest thing, when I spoke to a lot of people today, people randomly, I was in front of West 4th today, and I started having this conversation with just random people. And their conversation was very similar to what I said, because they saw me record the video when I just did the impulsive reaction to this type of scenario. And their whole thing was, he didn't have to do it. So why do it? Hov is not in desperation of
saying he didn't have to do it if you don't have all the knowledge.
By being the guy's worth $1 billion, he didn't need to.
Need to and have is two different words.
Need and have is the same shit, Self.
No, man.
Punch yourself.
No, because if you need something, you don't have it. So, but what I'm saying to you is, right? But it'll punch yourself anyway, right? So, what I'm saying to you is, to me, if it's a company that doesn't necessarily knows what I have going on or what my community could do or what my power I can do, the first thing you do to me is you go show them. You understand? Sometimes it may be an audition or maybe casting, what we call, or whatever. So now, to me, I'm Target. Yo, Dak, Hov, just put me back into where I need to be. Maybe I need to pay attention to these minorities, this urban market. Maybe I need to pay attention to it because I didn't know that this was worth that much. Similar to a lot of times, you know, prior to recent times, people didn't really care about Latin people. It was always black, white, black, white, black, white. Now, Latin people show, no, hold on, we're here too.
100%.
And now it's black, white, Latin.
100%.
Right?
100%.
It's no more black and white.
There's a lot in between.
You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot in between.
So something you have to show. You have to show your worth.
We got to show worth. Let me ask this question, and maybe and I'll land it after this. When Hov did the partnership with the NFL, did that draw and raise any eyebrows for you at all to be like, I'm with Colin Kaepernick and this is the sense? And again, I question it because Jay-Z is a leader of the culture. There's not a Hov attack. I literally, if I knew Hov or somebody there, I would love to ask him, like, bro, if you are against these things and not pro, why do you then align with it business-wise, knowing that none of these things are of need? And then my last point of that exact thing is, why does Hov stay quiet on these matters? Because Hov could also just speak and go, hey, culture, this is why I did this. But Hov just stays silent.
Because just like in the comment section right now toward me, people might be like, oh, you know, whatever. They may call me names and different stuff like that. So it's like, why put yourself in that type of position where someone don't understand the method? And there's an old wise man says there's a method to my madness. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of times people don't understand methods because they can't comprehend. Now, going back to the NFL, right? What, it's like, I remember I never watched the Super Bowl or nothing like that. So now I'm watching the Super Bowl and I see people like me that get a chance to do what they love, which is, i.e., either play football, number one, and in this halftime show that they get to perform. I would have never thought that I would see a song that I also listen to in my car, dance to in the club, and stream on my phone is the same guy that's performing at the Super Bowl. Most of the time people perform at the Super Bowl like, who is this guy? You understand? You have to know when to you understand what I'm saying? That's the guy performing at the Super Bowl. If you look at the Super Bowl, they had Mickey Mouse and all different stuff like that. He came and changed the game.
I think that, he's definitely benefited the culture for integrating his opinion, his mindset, and bringing in two talents. Hov did fantastic for it. I think as us, we looked at it and goes, why partner with this, or why not discuss or articulate the position on what made you want to partner with these things when we, from the people, we're all hearing all negative, and then we don't get the update that it turned positive.
Yeah, sometimes he's saying the the conversation is only had with him when there's a dollar sign or business behind it. But when it comes to having to have that conversation towards our community and about why you're doing the things that you're doing, it's easy for you to have a conversation with somebody who's throwing this and that at you. But when it's us and we just want reassurance, we want the feelings, we want to know our values and what you support, it's silence, which is true. Any type of controversial conversation that is had around him specifically, and I'm not knocking him or nothing, but it's just something that I've noticed from my generation, he says nothing.
How does your generation, how do you view Jay-Z? How do you view Jay-Z? I'd love to hear how you view Jay-Z. Then how do you view Beyonce? I'd love to see how someone view it.
As a person or music or everything?
I want to hear I'm all ears. The stage is yours. And do you mind saying how old you are?
I'm 24.
So as a 24-year-old black woman from New York?
Yeah.
Cool. You view...
I'd say music-wise, I think they've done a lot. But even inclusive with one another, like together and separately with their own music. But I think in terms of supporting the community, I don't feel like they've done much. I think they're just stamped in where they come from, because it's easy for you to make music and have this type of culture that we can look up to, like even as a New Yorker, like of course like the Knicks won, like everybody's happy even if you don't watch basketball. It's just a win for us.
It's exciting. It's an exciting time.
Success coming out of New York in general, no matter who you are, is going to be something that we're going to embrace regardless of who you are. So I think that's just what it is. But when we go to the further extent of like just the weird conversations around like what they've done, who they're involved with, who they deal with, regardless if it's companies, if it's other people who are caught up in other shit, like
you're dancing. We're allowed to say it. You can say it. I mean, unless I don't know if you're.
I don't know, but
okay.
We've heard their names in like a lot of stuff, so it makes you question who they are as a person and who they really are behind closed doors.
Do you have you ever questioned it, or do you just look like it's all just business?
No. All right. So again, I'm a firm believer of method to madness, right? So when I say that, meaning sometimes you can't tell what the finesse is because you blow it up. So when I say that, right? All right, Jay-Z now goes to the NFL. He's the person with the halftime show.
Correct.
You get Bad Bunny now, right? A lot of people, Bad Bunny, this, that, but he had a message about his culture, his people. If Jay-Z wasn't there, right? And I'm assuming, but I think my assumption is on point.
Yeah.
Now he's showing the Latin culture.
Got you.
Or whatever the problems is in the Latin community.
Yeah.
Boom. The world sees it.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think that there's a method to Hov's madness when it comes to this deal that he just did. I think that it's an opening for other things. So let's say now Boss Man D-Lo gets a clothing line and Target. Then you start seeing why are you laughing?
Because I just think that you're being so favorable to the scenario. All I want Jay-Z to do.
The reason why I'm being favorable is because I think that people always bash our greats when they do something, and a lot of times they just don't let it play out.
And watch this. I don't bash. I question.
You did. You just bashed. You said that he was wrong.
I question. I present an opposing angle. Yeah, well, we waited for the NFL, and I never heard. I've never heard.
I just told you, Bad Bunny. Did you? Are you? I don't know where you was at. Where I was at, all the Latin people had their flags, everything. Oh, this is when Bad Bunny was on the pole. He symbolizes the lights that wasn't there.
Yeah.
He had the gay marriages. He had a real marriage, and this blah blah blah. And Senorita from Brooklyn to her well, I don't even know.
There's some shop.
Right? You know about that. Right? Yeah. So what are you talking about? Like, he put this for the world to see.
He's definitely...
Kendrick Lamar had the conscious stuff. He put that for the world to see.
I'm not saying that Hov is not...
You just said that. I'm not waiting.
I'm not saying, I'm waiting because that we've seen certain things come from it that have been positive... No, none of this is not mattering. I don't be on a Hov bashing trip. I ask questions. This is where I'm at.
But your questions has been answered.
Right now, we're on radio. We're on our pod. We on Punch Yourself. This is what it is, right? We talk, Self. We talk. Punch up. We get a guest every week. We talk. That's what we're supposed to do. Have dialogue.
Yeah,
this is someone who's a pillar of our culture who does not speak to the culture. Even from a presidential position to be like, hey, this is what it is.
What happened to that?
Well, why do you think so many people are confused? So many people are confused.
Because they're not opening their eyes.
Let me ask you a direct question. If you had to put a number out of 100%, do you feel like people are in favor when Jay-Z does these type of business moves? Like right now, the Target move. You've not seen the onslaught of people being like, yo, what's going on? I agree.
But I also know that a lot of times that people their initial, and I'm gonna use that word, their initial thoughts always get swayed because a good friend of mine, Punch, told me that social media sway the way you think.
I totally agree.
So now 2 or 3 people say this is wrong.
2 or 3. I wish that.
Listen what I'm saying. 2 or 3 people say it's wrong. That starts it off with 15 million start saying, oh, and it's according to the key 2 or 3 people.
I just think that there's a value in our leaders and our pillars of our culture to speak more to us. And I just want to be spoken to more to understand and learn about like what's going on, especially with things that are affecting. Because Hov, no matter what, it's like a rapper saying he's not a role model. The fame and your successes made you that. Jay-Z is legitimately probably one of top 3 most identifying features and voices in the hip hop culture.
Who? What?
Like most identifying and literally leading.
Man, top 3, no, man. Get out of here, man.
Where would Hov be if not top 3? Are you sure you want to do this?
I'm positive, not top 3.
Jay-Z is not top 3.
You said this is finished.
Impactful, loudest voices.
No.
Jay-Z's not top 3.
Not top 3. Maybe.
This is when they're gonna jump you. I'm gonna allow you to reverse out of this statement. Jay-Z is not top 3 most impactful and loudest voices in the culture.
No, how can he be the loudest voice in the culture if y'all say you don't say anything?
So what 3 people?
That doesn't even make sense.
That
doesn't make sense.
I want to help you, my brother. Punch yourself. This is.
So I do think Kanye West would be number 1. No, what's the laughter for?
I'm with you. You got 2 more to go.
Kanye speaks way more.
Yes, what are you talking about?
Way more to the culture.
Okay, he got 2 more.
Than Jay-Z.
He definitely.
You think then Jay-Z? So what?
No, than Jay-Z.
Okay.
You got 2 more for that list.
I didn't prepare for this lesson, but I still think that there's more. There's more people that may be more impactful than Jay-Z. I think there's 2 more like that. I think would he be top 3? I would even say Diddy before Hov.
Wow. Right? I mean, prior, of course, you're talking.
Even still to today, he's been inactive.
When Puff comes back, you think he's still going to be the level?
1,000%. They're going to go crazy
Puff
for Diddy.
is going to have more impact.
1,000%.
Sean Combs is going to have more impact than Sean Carter.
Diddy, King Combs, whatever you want to call him.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you trolling me?
No, I'm not trolling you. Are you? Let me tell you something. In our culture,
what big businesses? What major? I'm talking about
a smart one.
When Puff comes home,
a smart one.
The level of shit show if a big business stands by Puff is gonna have to do so much shit to clean up. So much shit to clean up.
A smart one would.
Guys, this is
He's
my
trolling.
Counterpart.
I'm not trolling.
It's my counterpart. But y'all hear me beg. I try to be like reverse. Retreat, dribble, get out of that. He runs into the trap. Self goes crazy.
No.
Sean Combs is gonna come home when Puff comes home.
It's gonna be pandemonium. Yes.
What kind of pandemonium? Bro,
like praises. You're bugging. I could be in a nightclub today, right? And I'm only using nightclubs. I could be in a nightclub today. And I could play a Diddy, boom, they go crazy. Same thing as R. Kelly. I do. This is a part of my set. Do y'all want me to play R. Kelly? Yes or no? Do y'all say no? It's quiet. Say yes. Whoa!
R. Kelly's crimes
that's for you DJs. Don't worry about that.
Puff's crimes are being leaked on the internet every other day.
His for having somebody pound his girl out? That's called swinging. Shout out to my man Ha Ha.
Yo, that's crazy. Ha Ha Davis was crazy. Yo, what do you think about that? Did you see this?
So let me tell you something, right?
Let her know. Did you see this?
Elaborate.
This is a rough topic.
No, I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
See, he picked. This is his goal.
Elaborate.
This is his goal. So, you know Ha Ha Davis.
Yeah.
Ha Davis?
No.
Ha Davis is an online comedian, very, very viral. He was on with, is it Shannon Sharp? It was Shannon Sharp, Club Shay Shay. And Ha Davis spoke about how he got bold one day and was like, I went swinging with my wife. And then he literally said he was there and watched, and how he described it, he said, I think a dog walked his wife, right? And took control of.
So I just think that you don't understand the swinging culture.
Teach me, because I don't.
So the swinging culture is that, you know, some men prefer or like to see, you know, like switch or whatever. Like, I got your girl, you got my girl, or different things. Like, you know, it's an open format.
What's your stance on this, Mr. Self?
Swinging, I think that it's to each his own.
What's Mr. Self's opinion on this?
About
swinging.
I think that is cool.
Oh, wow. So are you prepared?
No, let me tell you something. I've been to many swinging parties.
Okay, listen.
Many swinging parties.
Listen, Puff Daddy, you gotta walk lightly.
No, it's nothing wrong. There's a big culture of swinging. There's a big culture there. I don't know if you ever been to like Cancun or if you ever been to Jamaica.
Yes, I've been to Cancun. You're talking about hedonism.
Hedonism is not a swinging hotel. Hedonism is just a naked hotel. They have swinging hotels.
You're well informed.
Yes, I'm beating the culture.
Are you a swinger and you're coming out on the Punch Yourself pod? I'm asking.
I've been a part of a lot of swinging events.
What does a part mean? What were you doing? I hope playing the music.
Leak the files.
No, I started playing the music.
And then you leave the booth and go.
No, I'm just saying that's how I wound up understanding the culture. So I know that there are millions and millions of people that are into swinging.
Are you
the
strong
first
enough?
The first time I've ever experienced a swinging thing was alarming to me.
Alarming.
Yes, it was alarming.
What an intense word, alarming.
So story time. So the first time I've ever got, and this is why I know how you feel. Right, I was booked to do a party, and I did not know that this was a swinging party at the time.
Okay.
So I'm doing a party, and a good friend of mine, his friends, comes at the breakfast table and said, yo, I just smashed this guy's girlfriend last night. I'm like, oh, he lying, whatever. Next day, another friend, yo, I just smashed this guy's wife last night. Right?
Same girl.
This is a different guy that's talking about somebody different. I'm like, this guy's lying. So then I wind up finding out that we are in a swinger hotel. I never knew what this culture was. Everything like they go, it's time to play. You wear pineapples and different things. It's like different codes and stuff like that to say what you want, different things like that. I just thought I was the man. Like every time I'm walking around, couples are looking at me, talking to me. I'm like, oh, you know, shorty jacking me, but I'm scared because I'm like, yo, I know this is wife.
Couples are looking at you.
Yes, because what happens is the husband wants you to kill his wife.
So he's checking you out.
Right.
Or he's making sure that she's comfortable with me, you know, killing his wife.
Okay.
I didn't know this at the time though. So now I start to explore and leave my group and go to where the swinging part was. I didn't know at the time this was swinging.
The pineapple room.
So the guy from St. Louis comes to me, a black guy. He says, yo, this guy wants us to smash his wife. I say he's lying. So I go to my friends. I say, yo, this guy wants me to smash his wife. He says, go ahead. I said, you know what? I'm going to do it. Right? So now the husband, the wife, me and the random black guy I'd never met, we starts walking to the room. Then he grabs one of his friends, another black guy. So now it's the black guy, his friend, me, the couple, which was white.
Yeah.
Then it was another couple, and the guy, the husband was like, yo, let my wife go with y'all. I'm going to stay here and chill.
All three?
Right? Huh?
All three of y'all?
So it's three guys, a couple. Now we add a solo wife, right? He said, yo, y'all take my wife with me. I mean, y'all take your wife with y'all and go ahead. I'm going to be here still at the bar drinking, just have fun. So I'm like, this can't be the way you're thinking now. There's no way this is going on. So I want to experience this and see what's going on. So I walk to my room. Then we see a black couple. And they was like, oh, we had fun last night. Blah, blah, blah. Yo, you should come with us. We're about to have some fun. We're about to go play. And I don't know if I'm blowing up the secret words and stuff like that, but sorry. So we got to go play. So I'm like, all right, cool. Then the black couple backs out because I think they saw me and they noticed who I was. So they was like, nah, we straight or whatever, right? So I was like, okay, cool.
So the random is cool, but the famous man isn't.
I guess not, right? Well, maybe because they don't want their business out, whatever, I don't know. So
on the radio as you're doing it.
I didn't say who this was though. And this happened many years ago too. So now we go to the room. So the husband says, I only have 3 rules. And I'm like, all right, he said, you can't bite her nipple, no anal, and you can't come inside of her. So I'm like, this is crazy. Like, they gonna hit this raw? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is just mind-boggling to me. So now we go in the room. The first guy grabs the solo wife, brings her into the bathroom, right? He starts, doing his thing in the bathroom, which I was like, I've normally seen this before, right? So now I'm like, all right, normally you go in the room, people hide in the bathroom, different things like that, right? So I saw this. So now the other guy starts smashing the guy's wife.
Wow.
So I'm like, yo, this is crazy. So I pull my phone out and I FaceTime my friends and say, yo, this is for real. You understand? I'm FaceTiming them because they're still at the bar, at the pool.
Yeah.
And I'm FaceTiming, like, yo, this is for real. If I'm lying, I'm flying. All my friends, these are my close friends that go on trips with me. So they laughing because I was like, yo, I never saw this before.
Yeah.
You understand? So I said, yo, this is crazy. So then the wife asked the husband, hey, can you pour more lube? And the husband go and squirts the lube. I said, yeah, this is crazy. Then the husband sits down and pulls his meat out and start whacking up. And I laugh. I was like, I can't do this.
It's hit your freaky.
That was it. That was like, all right, enough is enough. I'm gone. You understand? So I wound up leaving. So I never participated in this in that life, but I do understand.
So you almost swung
swingers,
but you did not officially swing.
Yeah, but I do understand the life because I've been around a lot of swingers. I've done a lot of swinger parties and been invited. I just never participated because I've never saw in the parties I've been to. I've never saw someone that I would want to do something with. Did somebody give you
bounce the ball to you?
They gave you something to look at. What you would?
Oh, they did. They're just speaking about the upside down pineapples.
Okay, what does that mean?
That's a sign that tells people like, hey, we're swinging and we'll be open to just like you could have my wife, you could have this, yeah.
Yes.
And there's gnomes on people's lawns. Like I live in,
or you could wear pineapple shirts and stuff like that.
Oh.
Same with pineapple.
You have any of those?
No.
I just want to know where my guy is at. I want to understand.
You had a threesome?
Yes.
So the girl swung you?
I don't. Yo, bro. First of all, I don't. This is. Well, I was the one that was being used and abused.
Yeah, but you still was the swung.
All right, cool. Then the two girls took advantage of me.
You never heard of this, Sha?
No.
Never heard. Okay, you need to live life a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, go to the swinger party now. You're ready to go.
Yeah, well, now if you know someone bring you to a swinger party, you know what it is.
If you see someone with a pineapple on their shirt, now you should know.
Yeah, you saw notice like, oh, you're swingers.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna fuck your wife tonight.
Yeah.
Yo, this is crazy.
But again, I don't see nothing wrong with that because that's your preference, and I'm sad that people are getting upset at him for this because some people are freaky. So you get upset at Diddy for the same thing? Did he like guys pounding his shorty out?
No, I don't think that any of that is wrong. He has his freedom to do whatever he wants.
So why people are getting on ha for that?
Well, he was doing too much because he was forcing and bullying the people and doing a whole bunch of other shit. That's why he's in jail.
I'm not talking about why he's in jail. I said the act.
Well, that's the thing that people are blurring. That's what they're blurring, the frustration.
So why are people mad at ha for this?
I don't think no one's mad at him. I think people are more like shocked and kind of like hurting
how
for
if they just saw this
because he spoke about it and was like, "Yo, after I seen
it everywhere, you just don't pay attention."
Well, I mean, and you also not hearing too many men being like, "Yo, so and so happened. Once I seen this guy plow my girl, I was crying for weeks." He said it. He's like, "Yo, he said it. He said it was the worst thing that he's ever done. Said he can't get it out of his mind."
What about Adam 22? Right?
Well, Adam 22 is a porn star. It's a difference.
I didn't know he does porn.
100%. Adam 22 has hundreds of
porn.
scenes.
I never watched it. This guy
Did I see it, or am I aware that they're there?
Either or. I don't want to know.
Well, I'm aware that he shoots porn. That's what he does. He actually pods, and then the girl that they're interviewing, they then fuck. That's his whole show.
I didn't know that.
Well, that's what happened. So they kept fucking girls over and over and over and doing it. One girl, two girl.
They swung.
And then one time the wife said, "Yo, I want this guy." He really is like, I guess, they're cool with it, but he's just letting his wife, he's just putting her for sale. It's pretty crazy.
I don't know.
But they made millions of dollars from it. So I guess if it's going to happen, making $2 million if someone plowed your wife.
Is wrong?
Do I think it's wrong? No, not at all.
Would you ever swing?
No, I'm not built for it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not built for it.
Okay.
I don't, the level of memory that I have, a very great skill that I have.
But you would do a threesome?
Yeah, I have.
So is that fair to the woman?
I don't know if it was about fair or preference.
Is it fair to? It's fair. She's allowing you to do something with another woman.
That technically is not fair.
It's not fair.
Talk to him,
Okay,
Sha.
cool. So if you participated in a threesome and you and another girl and your guy of interest had a
Personally,
threesome,
I wouldn't.
you would not have a threesome at all.
No, I wouldn't.
Never.
No.
Never had
Like
one.
Mine and mine only. That's it.
Okay, and what now? But so then it's difficult. Then you haven't been in a position to do so.
No, but if logically
Mhm.
you get to get pleased.
No, because you're making. Let me tell you where it's prefaced wrong. It's prefaced when people preface it in that manner. They preface it as if it's just a celebration for the male, where the women are having fun. I've seen it many times. They're having a ball themselves. Sometimes I be there like, hello, hey, I'm here. Hello. You know, it can happen like that.
Nah, I think it's
How you know what the woman thinking?
I've watched them. You know,
Yeah, but you don't know
get
what
very
they're
busy.
thinking. Sha's a woman. She's telling you something different.
She's never participated, so it's a difficult position for her to comment on.
That is true.
Never participated.
I'm pretty sure she
still,
got friends.
logically, like
You're talking logically. We're talking about people that are operating from their heart, but mostly their sexual urges. So you're talking logic. Very few logic. Like, hey, I'm going to do this position because logically it's going to make me. No, you're responding in flow. You're getting moved. You're getting maneuvered. The sex is flowing in a certain
so
manner.
if your partner says she wants a male
Mhm.
in a threesome with you, would you do it?
No, I wouldn't be able to be in any shape or form capable
I
of
would.
anything. You would.
I would.
Okay, cool. You're
And
stronger
I've
than
said
me.
this. I've said this plenty of times because I feel like that's foul. Like how you can't do something for.
That's the logic part that I'm talking about.
Yeah, I feel
It's
like if you expect her to do it for you, you should.
I think we're weighing a little bit too much on this expectation thing. This is acting. This is in a behavior and acting as if the threesome is like the gift to the man, and as if the other female are not having equivalent pleasure of this between themselves as well.
No, I think the right answer should be, and I'm gonna help you out, get you out of the. I forgot what you call it. The
Trap.
The trap. What I think that to help you out is you would tell this girl if she asks you that is no longer a threesome, that is a train.
I don't think that it's a train though, and it's not a threesome either. But it's not a train.
Well,
People
tell me why it's not a
misquote all
train.
of these things. A threesome is 3 people having sex.
Yes.
So there's
if
no
it's two
threesome
guys,
with 2 guys and 1 girl.
That's a train.
No, it's not.
How's that
People
not a train?
they just articulate it wrong.
How's that a train?
It's just a
train?
2-on-1. A train
Yeah, what is
is
a
where
train?
multiple people have sex with someone
Is it
one
two
by
people?
one.
Isn't 2 people
No,
multiple?
it's not a train.
Isn't 2 people multiple?
Yeah, but that's not the
I
definition.
thought a train.
You
is
just said multiple.
more
People
than
are-
one person on one person.
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
that's not. It's a gangbang.
No.
I'm just telling you. There's actual terms to this.
So
if you
what
really
is a
want to
train?
know.
I
I
asked
just
what's a
told
train.
you. A train is having sex. Yo, Kimmy has sex with 1 man. 1 man's done. Bloop. Man number 2 have sex.
Stop.
Bloop. Done.
I agree.
Man number 3.
So
That's
now,
a train.
With 2 guys, are you touching the other guy? Or
No.
So then
Then
that's what it is. It's the boop that you just said.
No, at
Yes.
all. I'm telling you, a train is 1 by 1 by 1. People just misterm it.
that's what we just
A gangbang
described.
is where it's like 5 or 6 people on 1 person. That's a gangbang.
So you know all this stuff, but you don't know about swinging.
I did know about it. I wanted to hear my friend, speak freely of his experience. I might have heard of it once or
I've
twice.
never experienced swinging. Would I would like to? Yes. I'll
The
be
day I
honest with you.
almost swung. That's the name of this part of the
I'm
pod.
keeping it real, right? And and for some reason, like since we've been talking, like there's a whole bunch of swinging stuff be popping up on my stuff like that too.
Well,
like
that's
on
your
my timeline.
algorithm. The
Yeah,
algorithm.
no, I'm about to say that.
The algorithm knows what you're interested in, but that's just what it is. When it comes down, just in clarity, bro. People call threesomes and it's all different. They just word it. If it's like 5 guys on 1 girl, that's a gangbang. That's
So
what
2
that
guys
is.
on 1 girl's a train.
No, it's not. We just went over this.
No,
A train is
you
1
went
by
over
1.
it.
That's the term. A train is 1 by
So
1.
what is 2 guys and 1 girl? What is that called?
It's just a 2-on-1. That could be on anything because let me tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Let me tell you why. I'm gonna tell you. In scenarios, and maybe you've had a scenario, she hasn't, so I can't ask her. But if you ever had a threesome where 2 girls are not interacting with one another,
I have.
that's not a threesome because all 3 people are not having sex.
So what is
2
that called?
people have sex with one.
That's
It's a
called a
2-on-1.
train. The girls
No, it's
trained
not.
the guy.
They didn't
Yes,
because
they did. That's called a train.
No, it's
the
not.
girls trained the guy.
No.
We trained you. I've been trained before.
Well, yo, bro, buy 2 girls, please.
Buy 2 girls.
Please,
Buy 2 girls.
please.
Buy 2 girls.
Punch yourself, please.
Buy 2
Stop!
girls.
Pause Mano page this is so pause. The pause Mano page is gonna
Buy
post
2
it.
girls.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Oh my God. Listen, I pray for my friend. Mr. Self, that was an interesting place to go to. You know what it is? Listen, man, I don't know, man. Today is good. Let me ask you on totally different things. I don't know if this is a great lead-in, but nonetheless, before we get out of here, There's a kid who's unbelievably viral on the internet.
Okay.
Unbelievably viral. His name is Young Rado.
Young
Rado. Right? Roddo. He's a young kid. He's like 10, 11 years old. He's doing millions of views every single time he posts. And the amazing part about this kid is that for once, maybe not once, but maybe in a very long time, we have not seen a kid do child appropriate music. And he's talking about having crushes on the girls when he's in junior high school. He's talking about loving them and liking it, but he's doing melodic music. And it's some of the best sounding music that I've heard in at least in a year from a brand new artist, maybe even multiple years. He's a kid. He just got signed to a multi-million-dollar deal. And like, I just think it's like amazing shit. But my question to you, if you're unfamiliar with him is,
I am.
What's your stance on children artists that maybe are forced to do adult-ish content? Like,
you think they forced to do it, or you think that they do it on their own?
I think some people are leaned, maybe bad parenting, maybe bad advising, bad guardians to allow someone to kind of do.
Talking because
so what's the adult age? Forget legality. What's where it's
18,
cool?
Right?
18. So is 18 to you an adult? Because I find it a little weird if it's like a 16.
I think Sha might be a little bit, because I called her a little kid and she's got upset at me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a big woman.
Well, I think the boy how old is he?
I think he's like 11, 9?
9?
Y'all gotta hear it. It's like amazing.
You remember the little girl that was going viral with the little fan situation?
Yes.
You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think she was like only like 4.
Mm-hmm.
The conversation around that was similar to what you're saying, where they felt like her mother was forcing her into like these parties with older men and like just like aging her, like the way she dressed and stuff like that, and the type of music that she was dancing to. But I think when it comes to age, it's more around what can the child consent to and if they understand what they're saying in their music. Because I don't know any kid that's just going to go in the studio themselves and just make something, like.
Have you?
So a lot of times it do be adults writing these things.
This kid's music, I'm telling you, you will literally hear it and you will go, this is hot. Like hands down. It's just really, really great music. And my only question is like, do we have enough of the music that caters to kids? Because we, at times, and I've watched Instagram often.
It is.
Where we looking. I think that's for like the kid. Okay, I said kids, but that's like for the toddlers. Like that's for like kids. That's Baby Shark. I've seen adults and parents. They're like dancing to Sexy Red and Lotto and Cardi B with like their little daughters, and they're almost twerking in front of. I feel like it's a lot of odd, inappropriate things. You don't see this stuff on Instagram? Like, do you think that this, specific question. Do you feel like it's cool that children are being exposed to this music in front of their parents? Because we've all listened behind the walls.
Times the parents are the ones that's listening to the songs while the kids are in the back of the car.
What's your thought on that?
You can't hide. I mean, you can't get around that. I think it's just like, because if they don't hear it from you, they're gonna hear it.
Yeah.
All different places. Yeah, they'll be exposed to it.
But we've all been exposed. But there was, maybe I'm bugging, maybe my Caribbean mother was on her shit. Yeah. But I was not able to listen to like DMX around her.
But you got exposed to it.
But it was not cool to listen to it around my mother. Now I'm looking at people listening to Cardi and she's like talking about WAP. And then there's like a little kid in the video.
Well, that's because the difference is you are now the parent and you grew up listening to DMX. So now, the insensitivity of listening to DMX is not there. You understand? So now the kids are now the adults.
Yeah. That
grew up to that type of music. So it's common.
I get it. So do you feel like it's cool, bad, great, terrible?
Unavoidable. I think during this day and age is very unavoidable. There was a particular situation, I'm not going to name who, but it's like no matter what you keep your child from, they're going to find their way. They're going to be curious. Curious is like the biggest word to use with kids these days.
Agreed.
And the internet is the internet. So even if they're at school and they hear one thing, even the teachers nowadays too, they use a lot of songs that are out now and like create their own version of it.
Yeah.
So of course you're gonna want to know what the original is.
Yeah.
and everyone's gonna be in tune with that.
Yeah.
So
I agree. My whole thing.
is it appropriate? No, but it's not something you can avoid. That's like as a parent, like preventing your child from going out. Oh, you can't go here. You can't go there. You're gonna make them want to. That's what makes a sneaky child. A strict parent is what makes a sneaky child.
I still just think that nowadays this is the first time, in any generation that the parents grew up to those type of music, because before or the parents and the kids are listening to the same type of music. Yeah. So like me, your parents or my parents, they didn't listen to hip hop.
100%.
You understand? So now we grew up hip hop. So now this is the first time, the first generation that both people like the same type of music. So similar to my parents, it used to be called devil's music if Ray Charles was singing, the songs he sung, and we don't see nothing wrong with Ray Charles's music, but to them it was devil's music.
Wow.
You understand? So I think that this is just the first time that that both parents and kids are listening to the same type of music.
I get it.
Where if Cardi comes out with a new song, the daughter likes it as well as the mother.
Interesting. Listen, man.
Can't stop it.
I say like this. Listen, I love Young Rado. I love what it represents. I want you to hear the records. I know you're going to be impressed with it sonically.
I'm going to drive around and listen to it today.
Yeah, you just listen to the songs. You're going to hear it. I don't know if you're going to connect. It's junior high school, kid, but you're going to enjoy the sonics of it. It's
I was in junior high school before.
All right, cool. So, I mean, many moons ago.
Yes, it was.
Many moons. I got to be honest, Unc.
Yeah, that's fine.
Pop. Yes. Whatever you want to be called now. Yeah. You know that? I ain't mad at you, man. So,
as long as you don't call me dead.
Yo, I love it, man.
All right, we here, baby. All right, punch yourself.
Hello.
Sha Rackz.
Sha out.
All right, Sha, tell them how they can find you, Sha, in that camera right there.
You can find me on Instagram, ShaRackz on Instagram, actress, model, nightlife host. Tap in.
Well, she's famous. I already know what it is, man. It's Punch with a V. You already know what it is. Punch Yourself Pod. Slowly but surely, this is taking the culture over. We bringing back good conversations. Hello.
All I want to tell you guys, try the swinging thing. It may change your life.